Hi, and thanks for joining me for today's video. In today's practice, we'll be doing a yoga for after travel. So if you're like me, traveling can cause stress and tension, tight muscles, digestion issues. And so the goal of this practice is to take up space, stretch out some of those tense muscles, and just help you to calm down and reset your nervous system. So we'll begin standing in the middle of our mat and just take up some space here. Feet can be hip width apart. Rotate your ankles, one foot and the other. You can stretch out your toes here, flexing and pointing the feet. Just have some gentle movement here. Good. Now ground through the feet. Extend your arms up overhead for a full body stretch. Take your left wrist and tilt gently to the right for a nice side body stretch. Breathe deeply here as we slowly move back to center. Grab the right wrist and tilt to the left side. Notice as you breathe deeply that you feel the stretch deepen in the side body. Great. Come back to center, arms up overhead, and slowly drop your elbows out to the side, cactus arms. Work on opening the chest here. And inhale, bring the arms back overhead. Exhale, lower down to cactus arms. Inhale, arms up overhead. And one more time, exhale, lower down to cactus arms, opening through the armpits, the shoulders, and the chest. Great. Release the arms to the side. Shake them out a little bit. Take a pause here. From here, place your hands on your hips. Step the feet out a bit wider, and we're just gonna slowly rotate our chest forward and back, making small circles here with the torso, working to warm up the spine. If you notice any spots that feel a bit tighter, see if you can work through those by moving back and forth or holding a spot a bit longer. Good. When you're ready, keep the feet opened wide, and we're going to slowly bend forward into our forward fold here. You may feel tight in the lower back or your legs, so keep a nice bend in the knees, or use a block or book to lift the ground up to you. Let's stay in forward fold for a few breaths here. Dropping the head down, you can rock a bit side to side, grab the elbows, feeling some tension in the spine and shoulders release. Good. Now come to stillness here. And we're gonna heel toe our feet together. So your feet are touching. And let's slowly roll up vertebrae by vertebrae to a mountain pose here. Take your time. Observe the sensations in your spine and your neck as you reach the top. Inhale and slowly exhale. Great job. Inhale and lift your arms up overhead. Let's dive back down into forward fold. This time, center the left palm in front of your feet. Bend the left knee and straighten the right leg. And open up to the right side for a twist. Breathe here. Release. Replace the left hand with your right. Bend the right knee, straighten the left leg, and open up to the left side. Good. Release both hands to center. Inhale, bring the palms up to the thighs for a halfway lift. Exhale, lower down, and then slowly rise back up to standing. Great job. Let's inhale, lift our arms up overhead, dive forward once more, plant the palms, and slide the left leg back. Lower the knee into a low lunge. From here, we're gonna send the hips back to straighten out the right leg. You should feel this stretch in your right hamstring. Slowly rock back forward to the lunge. And then send your hips back here, moving in a way that feels good for your body, stretching out the hamstrings and the hips. Good. Now come forward. This time, engage the inner thighs together and through your center, and rise up, arms overhead. You can keep your arms on your waist as well. Or if you'd like, you can lift your hands up and take your gaze up towards the sky as well. Great. From here, place your left hand on your right knee and open up to the right side for another twist. Breathe here in the twist, grounding through the back foot. Good. Release your palms to the ground and scoot your foot over to your wrist, coming into a pigeon pose here. Now extend the back leg out long. You can rest on your forearms or come all the way down. Breathing into that hip. Good. Now to come out, plant your palms and send your foot back into downward facing dog. Take one breath here. Perhaps notice the different sensations in one leg and the other. And walk your feet up to the top and roll up to standing. Great job. Let's repeat that on the other side. So inhale, lift your hands up overhead, dive forward, plant the palms, and slide the right foot back, lower the knee into a low lunge. Feel the stretch in the hamstring, and then let's begin to rock back and forth, sending the hips back and forward, straightening and bending that front leg. Good. Make your way back to the lunge. Front knee is bent. Gather your energy through your center and your inner thighs and rise up, hands overhead or on the waistline. Gaze can be straight forward or up. Feel the stretch in the front leg, the front hip. And from here, we're going to open up to the left side. So put your right hand on your left knee and open up for a twist. Breathe deeply here. Great. Now plant your palms around your foot and slide the foot over to the opposite wrist into your pigeon pose here. You decide where to place your hands. Take one more deep inhale and exhale through the nose here. And plant your palms and send your hips up and back with your foot to downward facing dog. Great job here. From downward facing dog, slowly drop to your knees. Cross your ankles and send your hips back to a seated position. Sit up tall and straight with the spine, shoulders rolled back and down. And let's do some gentle neck circles here, moving slowly and mindfully. One direction and then the other, stopping where you need a bit of extra care or attention. Great. Bring your head back to center. And extend both legs out long for a brief staff pose here. Feet are flexed, knees can be bent any amount. And then slowly make your way to lying down on your back. Great. Bring both knees in and just rock side to side, massaging the lower back and the spine. And then drop both knees to one side for a supine twist. Inhaling and exhaling, keeping both shoulders on the mat. Great. Bring the knees back to center and drop them over onto the other side. Inhaling and exhaling. Great. Bring the knees back to center. Take any additional pose you would like here. Perhaps a cobbler's pose or happy baby pose. Take your time here. And when you're ready, extend both legs out long. Palms rest beside the body or on the belly. And we've come to our final resting posture of the practice today. Take a few minutes to notice how you feel, to let your breath soften and slow. Maybe you take a moment of gratitude. And simply rest here. Thank you for practicing with me today. I hope this practice helped you in some way. Let's end our practice by bringing both hands to the heart and taking one final inhale and exhale together. Inhale in